Hi, I love you guys both, and I was wondering if you have ever had a near-death experience, and if so, what was it?
When Jensen stabbed me in the leg. Almost bled out.
I mean, when you think about it, I was
You need the knife.
When he jabbed the knife into me, had I bent down to tie my shoe instead, that was the nearest to death I've ever been. Still traumatized to this day.
All right.
Also stabbed this guy.
Yep.
You probably cut 2 people in the history of Supernatural, and it was both that episode. Remember you stabbed me right in the knee?
That's what happens when you give a guy 9 hours to shoot a fight scene. You're like, listen, we're not going to do anything but fights and stunts today, and it's going to be all you. You have no stunt double. Go.
Yeah, when
Don't hurt anybody.
After Dean and Kane fight, and he comes down with that giant, that's not a knife, this is a knife kind of knife.
Hey, to be fair, that was not my fault.
I wasn't holding the knife.
No, but you decided to knee it.
I didn't knee it.
Look, it was like this. This would be the knife.
Yep, okay. So as I go...
And then this would be Jared.
As you're collapsing, no.
Tiger.
Dean? You scared the crap out of me.
It's because you're out of practice. Or not.
So he's supposed to collapse, but... And I do this. He was actually collapsing. I didn't.
I didn't go like this.
I didn't see the playback. The point is, Jensen's a large man, and you can't... I'm saying that...
Rotund.
You can't...
Husky.
If he's gonna actually fall down, I wasn't gonna pick him up like this. Because that's really bad. So I had to kind of I had to set my feet, and in setting my feet...
I felt it, I felt the
and
knife
we're rolling.
go into his leg.
So I kind of do this, and I feel like a ka-ching. I'm like,
It's just in there. It's in there a good half inch.
Yeah. And it's a real knife. This one.
Oh yeah, this was a real steel blade.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, and I'm still.
And they haven't called cut yet, so he and I can tell he knows, I know, he knows, I know, he knows, I know.
I'm like,
everybody knows everything.
Is he gonna stop the scene? Because I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and so
the knife is in his leg.
And then it's
and he didn't. He was just like, I think I've been stabbed. But I'm not sure you knew exactly.
Yes, what?
Yeah. All right. Well, because you didn't stop, and I was like,
dude, there's a dart in your neck.
You know who does that? Crazy people.
Too many darts.
I didn't stop because I was like, okay, it's the end of the scene anyways, and they call cut, and I'm basically holding him up. I can feel that the blade is in my leg, right above my knee. I'm like, yeah, okay. And then they go cut, and immediately Ackles just goes, dude, you all right? I felt that. And I look down, and there's already blood spreading on my pants.
Already pluming on his jeans, yeah.
It had gone through my pants, through my skin. Luckily, my knee had stopped it.
Who needs a knee?
I think you call that your bone.
Patellas. Better for things than just bending. They can also stop knives. But yeah, you were 2 for 2 that episode. And I will
That was not my fault.
That's your fault. I blame you. I'll say this. It's times like this that make me realize how awkward it must be for the doctor convention on the other side of the hotel to walk past these doors. We're all talking about stabbing each other in the neck and the face. So I got him in the face, and then I stabbed Jared in the leg. People are like, what are they talking about in there? They're crazy. Someone's going, woo, when you're like, yeah, I stabbed him in the neck. Thank you for your question.
Can I contradict you, however?
You can try.
I will. I'm a
then
teacher.
do it.
I'll do that. Okay, that was not the same episode. Just
was it not?
Just saying.
Good, it wasn't. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
All right. Well,
But thank you for the extra story.
I would say this then. If it had happened twice in a week, Mercury could have been in retrograde. But 2 different episodes, this boy's got a problem. He's got a stabbing people problem. What was the other episode called? How many did Tim do?
Jensen stabs people.
You?
Hey, Jared. Did you see that water bottle hit my foot?
No, you kicked it.
Exactly.
My leg was stationary. It didn't move.
Yeah, once you stabbed yourself with the knife.
You cut the ligaments. I couldn't move it anymore. You severed it at the jump.
Right.
I flipped my car in Africa. I thought I was dead.
That's not good.
What? Everybody's laughing. I flipped my car, I almost died. What?
I did. Some have heard this story, but when I shot Flight of the Phoenix in 2003, I was on the way to set, and we were filming in the sand dunes of Namibia, and I took a corner too fast and on the sand in this car that was probably built in the 80s. And anyways, I sort of let the, like it wasn't like a 4-wheel drive, like, oh, here's a truck to drive through. It was like, here's a little African Ford Focus. Nothing wrong with Ford. If some of you are Ford people. Anyways, it turned and I rolled. And when I rolled, I had my flip-flops on, which is probably a mistake. And so you kind of brace, and the car did a loop-de-loop and hit soft sand, then hard sand, and a berm, and I did a complete roll. And I get there, and I'm like, and I'm fine. And I'm like, I've seen a lot of movies. I'm like, the car's gonna explode. I have to get out of here. And so I did full on, like,
full slow-mo?
7 steps, dive, land in
and
the
then
sand.
nothing happens.
Yeah. Honestly, and nothing happened. And so I'm now, 60 feet away, hiding behind a tree, so the exploding
Anytime now.
so the exploding shrapnel doesn't hit me. And we were filming, it was supposed to look like a plane crash in the middle of nowhere. So we were filming in the middle of nowhere in the dunes. We were not near anything, no city lights, no traffic, like there were no other cars traveling around this private property, I guess. And the car didn't explode. And I was like, okay, I should probably get my cell phone. And they had a production phone they give to all the actors. And I was like, I should let them know that I'm gonna be late today. So I go back to the car. No, I go back to the car, and I'm looking. By the way, the only injury I could tell that I had was I had a cut on the top of my foot from where I had braced. It had hit the bottom of the accelerator pedal, and so my foot's bleeding a little bit. But I'm like, I just flipped a car, and I'm fine. So I go to the car, and I'm like, I'm gonna let production know that I am gonna be late because I rolled a car, and I can't find the phone. And I'm like, wait a second, and I kind of look around. I take a moment. I'm like, I can't hear, there are no sounds, there are no birds. I'm like, I can't find my phone. I'm like, oh my God, I'm dead. I don't need a phone because I'm dead. So the planet took my phone away, my earthly phone, because I don't need it. Of course there are no birds. And so I'm like, that's why the car didn't explode. I'm already dead. And so I just sort of like, I sit on the sand next to the car, kind of bummed, right? And what was the book where the girl sees herself and she's dead and she's able to look? Yes, so that's me. I'm like, okay, maybe I got flung from the car. So I look around a little bit, looking for my earthly dead body. Because I'm now spirit Jared, I probably tried flying to see if I could do that yet. That happens longer after you die. You can't fly immediately. It takes a couple months, I think. And so, no flying, man. I guess in hindsight, I wasn't dead, so maybe you can fly immediately. Just saying. And so I'm walking around, like, I don't have a phone. I wonder, like, I'm looking to see where my body went. And then here comes this car, and I'm like, oh, must be nice to be a human alive driving a car. And it's my producer, Wick Godfrey's assistant. And he pulls over, I think his name is Eric. And he pulls over, and he's like, hey, man, You all right? You can see me? Yeah. You all right? Are you dead too? He wasn't dead either, as a matter of fact. Long story short, and then we flew away. Yeah, long story short, he was not dead. I was not dead. My car was a write-off because my car was dead. It landed on a big rock. Because when I saw the car, I was like, that doesn't look too bad. This might not be too expensive.
Did you see the car flying away?
I did.
So there is a car heaven.
Yeah. Yes.
Hi, my name's Emily. I'm a huge fan. I had a question about what was your favorite props, Jensen, Misha, and Jared, like throughout the show. And yeah, I really love you guys.
Love you back. Thank
Favorite
you.
props throughout the show?
Favorite prop. Baby is not a prop. No.
Oh, baby, I'm so sorry.
No, baby is a part of me.
Yeah, all cars go to heaven. Yeah, but I didn't die. So that's the moral of the story. I didn't die.
Thank you.
Awesome. That's awesome. Right. Right. Come on.
You know what? You're awesome.
Thanks. You too, I guess.